Hey guys, so today I'm going to go over some pretty useful things that everybody who's setting up a project should know. So in the previous episode, we went over how to detect the device, see the IP address, see the version, stuff like that. I'm going to go into the menu down here on the bottom left, and we're going to go through these. So first, I'd like to start with the capacity calculator because this is super useful. So so in here, we can determine and kind of pre-plan our projects. So let's say we want to have a project that runs at 120 hertz at 10-bit, and we're going to use 1 gig. We could also set it to 5 gig output as well. And then we could type in the size of our cabinet. So let's just say it's 256 by, let's just say 128. And you could see here that a single cabinet, one column, one row, is taking up 13% of a 1 gig port. Now, if we put it at 5 gigs, it's only using 3%. So this allows you to pre-plan your project. So if you see here, we could have 10 columns with only a single row. So it's a 10 by 1. And we're only using just shy of 30%. Now, if we put it at 80, you can see we go way over. If we put it at, let's see, let's find a good point here. So maybe around 40, 38, 30, let's see, 35. It's about 34. So with the 5G, we could do 34 columns. If we bring it back to 1 gig, we can't even do that. I think we could do maybe, yeah, like 10. Let's see. We could do like 7. We could do 7 cabinets on a 1 gig port. So as you can see, this tool allows you to very quickly determine um, how much capacity you need, whether or not you want to use 1G or 5G, et cetera, et cetera. If we lower it down to 60 hertz, it lowers it by a little over half. Like it lowers it to 46%. If we lower it to 8-bit, we're down to 35%. So this is a tool that you can use to help yourself determine how you're going to design your projects before you make any major design decisions. Next, I'm going to go over into the settings. And here, there's a lot of settings here. So these ones at the top are pretty self-explanatory, but these down here at the bottom are less. So this is what you'll see when you first install is you'll see these 3 tabs: device info, programming, and layout. If we go back into the settings and we enable all of them, so we have the soft edge panel, color adjustment, and health monitoring. Now we have these three options here. So I'm probably not going to go over how to use them today. Well, but I just wanted to show this is how you could set them up, and I'll go over a little bit. So the soft edge, advanced soft edge, this is where you can affect the seams and the brightness in between cabinets or modules. So if you see there's like dark lines or things are too bright in between each module or cabinet, you can either raise or lower the brightness in between them. The color adjustment allows you to do individual cabinet per cabinet level color adjustment and affect the gains, stuff like that. The health monitoring, this allows you to do things like monitor the input signals, the humidity, the temperature, the power, stuff like that. So I'm going to go more into that one. So I'll go back to settings, and then if we go to health settings, this is where you could determine which settings you're going to set. So for example, cable error monitoring, fan monitoring, some of the pixel ones, for example, this one it depends on the driver IC and everything, the ICs on your modules. And then we also have the voltage, temperature, and then we also have all of these. So I'm going to enable all of them. And then we could also set our emails down here if we want to have an email notification when one of these are triggered. So we'll go back, and now you can kind of see these are the different ones. So we have cable error monitoring, voltage, power supply, fan status. I'm going to go back to settings, type library now, and this is where you can import the cabinet parameter files. These are the files that end with the file extension .rcvbp. So if we click import, we can do import as cabinet type, and let's just pick this one. Now we have the cabinet there. So now if we go to layout and we were to like select it, we can select that one we just imported, and there it is. So that's how you import your cabinet parameter files into iSet and how to use them properly in when you're setting up the layout for your receiver card mapping. So that's pretty much everything for today. We're going to go more deeply into the soft edge and the color adjustment features at another time, as well as the health monitoring. But this is just a quick overview of how to use all of those. Okay, have a great day. Bye.